So, Boker Tov, good morning. I'm Thomas, I'm from Zurich, and Gili, I realized I think I'm here now the seventh time. So, I'm very grateful. Yeah, I'm here now as a moderator, and I'm calling my colleagues Daniel from Vienna, you're here, and Gil from Cologne, you're sitting here with the nice red t-shirt, and Jakob, Berlin. Jacob, hello. Ah, here you come. And so we're going to be talking about cities and ecosystems, and most importantly for you as startup founders, which city to choose and why. And hint to the production team, we're going to have videos, so if you have the videos, please in the queue, because last year it was quite funny. So each of you will have 3 minutes, and I'm going to time the 3 minutes so that we also can have a little bit of discussion. And let's start with you, Jacob, in Berlin, okay? Yeah, grab a mic.
Hello, hello. Okay. Okay. Communication with the technicians. I will start with a short video, and can you just show the video, please?
So,
or the slide. I'm flexible.
So, one sentence. What is great about Berlin? And don't tell me it's poor and sexy, please. That's over.
Berlin is not sex. We are still sexy, but not poor anymore. What is great about Berlin? We have a high diversity of all kinds of people, tech communities, tech developers, a bright variety when it comes to the ecosystem itself. But now I do have my presentation.
Okay.
Okay, so no video maybe today, just the slides. I would like to stand up a little bit to see my slides. Okay. These are actually the reasons why you should come to Berlin. Berlin is one of the startup cities in Germany and Europe in general. We are the city of decision makers, since like obviously the political decision makers are in Berlin. We are the city of opportunities also when it comes to funding, and we have a wide variety when it comes to research and science institutions. We have at least 70 institutions that are based on research and science, and we are the city of international talents. This is in a nutshell what it is. I will elaborate more on this now. Berlin, in a nutshell, this is the ecosystem. We are a wide ecosystem. So we have all of this. We have, like I mentioned this before, we have universities and R&D institutions, a lot of them. Or even the big companies all over Germany, they have the innovation labs based in Berlin. So if you have this mingling of innovations, the whole dynamics, you come to Berlin actually. We have now even more investors and accelerators there. This is also the reason why Berlin is not poor anymore, because there's a lot of money flow into that. Government-driven institutions, so you can have your lobby work doing, you can meet with other people to make your voice heard when it comes to political policies and all this stuff. This is a wide variety of startups and innovation labs and all this stuff. I would like to call Berlin, we are the city of networks. So if you are maybe a developer in AI, you will not only can meet people, a lot of bunch of people when it comes to AI, you can also meet people from blockchain, IoT. So this is the interconnection is working very well when it comes to the interconnection of emerging technologies that are shaping the future in Berlin. And when it comes to investors and accelerators, if you have a short look here and look at the numbers, Berlin is really nice in comparison to London, for example. And I have to be fast here. We also have a lot of investors. You have business angels. We have accelerators, incubators that help you finding informations on fundings. We have governmental companies that help you with funding. And we have several regional funding options that we can help you with, especially with Berlin Partner. And we help you if you are on your way to get a startup, to create a startup with a bunch of ecosystem partners here. but we are also happy, and there's where Berlin Partners comes in. If you are a company, if you're founded, then we help you with all these schemes and services that we have. You can check all the ecosystems on our webpage, Startup Web Berlin. I have to rush you a little bit. You can have the slides later. You just come to me and ask me. And we offer you our businesses. They are free of charge, since the interest of Berlin is that we want you to come to Berlin and live in Berlin. And we help you if you're looking for innovation, talents, international services, locations, finances. And I have to close now, so this is my last slide.
So, okay, non-verbal communication works sometimes. Thanks a lot. So please see Jacob if you want to know more about Berlin.
Yeah, I can share the slides later.
So, Daniel, Vienna, you have a video, right, that you want to show? Okay, here's a mic for you.
Also, very warm Boker Tov from Vienna. My name is Daniel Kladik. I'm the regional manager for investments Israel for the Vienna Business Agency, which is the foreign investment promotion agency from the city of Vienna. So obviously you will understand I'm getting paid to promote Vienna. So I obviously will have to tell you how wonderful, how accessible, how great Vienna is. I brought along a video though, where somebody else explains and presents Vienna from a different perspective. So to the technical team, so if the video is ready.
My name is Ellie Tanaka. I'm a Japanese-American biologist and live here with my children, my husband, and a pretty huge collection of axolotls. Certainly one of the most fascinating creatures I know. Axolotls have the potential to reshape the way we see the regenerative powers of animals and humans alike. In my professional life, I'm lucky to work in one of the top research venues in the world, the Institute of Molecular Pathology at the Vienna Biocenter, IMP. Vienna created ideas that truly shaped the West, and today its scientific community is as vibrant as ever. Here I can always find an excellent scientist working on any topic. I'm proud of my team, my lab members, my colleagues. They're insightful, truly inspired, and above all, kind and generous. Besides, it's so important to support young people to fall in love with science, to teach them how to do high-quality science so that they too can discover something that truly inspires them. I totally love Vienna. It's such a gem. My family and I decided to move here because it is highly cosmopolitan. The public education system is remarkable. Here, the quality of life for the cost of living is outstanding. Public transport is widely available, so you really don't need a car. Vienna is very compact, yet it has so many cultural and recreational activities. Only in Vienna can one go from a music concert to swimming in nature within 20 minutes. This city really does a great job in creating an atmosphere that is supportive, and like a treasure hunt, you always discover something new that surprises you. In a good way.
Thank you very much, Daniel. So besides mountaineering in the middle of the city, what is your favorite thing in Vienna?
The mountaineering image actually is, thank you for bringing this up. This is exactly what we want to bring along, that you can, the Vienna Business Agency as first point of contact for international investors. Our mission is to make Vienna as accessible to you as possible. It's totally free of charge. We have an expat center with expat services. And then, starting from there, we really want you and your business and your employees to climb up the wall and to use Vienna. So we want to be on the one side as accessible. On the other side, we will want to offer you highest quality of a business location.
So your favorite thing is bringing new people to Vienna? Do I
Yeah,
get that right?
yeah, that's totally the case. And as we are located very close to Central Eastern or Southeastern European countries, this is the perfect way to describe Vienna, that it's a meeting point for Vienna, for all sorts of talent. And in this June, first week of June, we have 1 week of startup investing and meetings and discussions and panel discussions. It's called the Vienna Up. I'm very happy to explain to interested people and the audience more on my stand.
Yeah, we can do that later.
Excellent.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you
so, Gil, Cologne,
Yes.
Carnival,
Yes.
what else?
Well, a lot of things. I would also ask, if possible, for the video to play first. You don't what? You don't have the video? Well,
So, Gil, I think we're doing this now every year with you.
yeah, unbelievable. Last year we managed to actually get it played at the end.
Yeah.
This year it's not even there at all. I have it on a memory stick, but I guess we don't have the time. Well, okay, it's a bit of a shame because the video shows more. First of all, I wouldn't need to talk for 2-3 minutes because of the video, and it can explain it in a lot nicer way than I can. But fair enough. So I'm from the city of Cologne, similar to Vienna. It's the economic development agency of the city of Cologne. It's been outsourced in 2019 into a limited holding company, which was a smart and good move because we are much more flexible and agile as if you would be directly attached to the city. Today I'm here wearing a red t-shirt with Cologne, and today is the first time I'm coming here for years and years. It's the first time I actually have some colleagues with me. So whoever you see in a red t-shirt like that, just feel free to approach them. We also have a booth out there. So the city of Cologne is a metropolitan city of Germany. It's the 4th biggest city in Germany. Has about 1.1 million people living there. I'm going to come to the carnival in a minute. I guess I have a lot more time to talk now. I could go on. I'm just going to name a couple of sort of highlights, right? So Cologne sits in an area called, or in a state called North Rhine-Westphalia, which is the most dense state in Germany. So we have about 18 million people living around in the radius that you can easily reach. The state has the highest GDP in Germany. It's about over 20%, and the GDP is higher than some other countries like Poland or Turkey or I think Saudi Arabia. So if you're looking for, and this is sort of what I would say in a nutshell, if you're looking for customers, for pilot projects, for the industry, Cologne and the area is the place to be. We have more than 700,000 corporates sitting around, the so-called Mittelstand. We have plenty of hidden champions, plenty of pilot projects. So again, you know, you can market any city. If I would market Cologne, I would call it, for you guys, I would call it the city or the region where you can potentially find your customers. We come into place, similar to Vienna, to take you by the hand. If you're interested in Cologne, sorry, we would take you by the hand, and that means sort of the formal stuff, you know, what do you need to do to create a company, to get a bank account, all these kind of things. But what I've learned in the last few years, the most important thing that we can do is give you access, and that's what we're trying to do. So I would say come up to us, talk to us. If you need access to German companies, this is what I'm here. This is what we're trying to do. And that's why we love to come over here.
Thanks a lot, Gil.
And maybe just one more sentence. You mentioned the carnival. Carnival for us is like the 5th season of the year. But don't get me wrong, it's a billion-dollar business. And for the Israelis, it's a bit like Purim, but just sort of a few times crazier. So there's a lot less children involved, a lot more alcohol involved, a lot more dressing up involved. So if you have never experienced that, you should maybe come into Cologne, have a look to scale your business and enjoy life a bit.
Cool, thanks a lot. So talking about stereotypes, for me that's a very good point, because I mean I'm Swiss, and everybody's like chocolate, gold, expensive. Which, of course, there are some points there, but it's also like opening up a market and very stable politically and so on and so forth. So for me, the question is Vienna. So why should people come to Vienna, or how can you help them, and how easy is it to incorporate in like 3 sentences, Daniel?
3 sentences. So I almost can put it to 3 words as well. I think the real charm of Vienna, or the reasons why companies have rewarded us with record numbers of business installations, is just on the one side, it's super stable. So we realized, especially on a global scale, a lot of foreign investors appreciate the stability that there is. Some investors ask me, so in which districts can I not go at night? And I said, there is no district you cannot go at night, or these things. Yeah? So it's stable. Second, stable doesn't mean that everything is super frozen, yet you can grow even strongly. So any sort of ambition for growth or for development is strongly encouraged in Vienna, and is through Vienna Business Agency and many other players strongly supported. And the third thing is just to enjoy. The motto of Vienna Business Agency is Vienna, the city where you can enjoy your success. That's also very important. So work hard is super important, invest, grow, accelerate, but then also enjoy. And I think that's many investors only discovered it when in Vienna, and they ask us, why haven't you come any earlier?
Cool. Thanks a lot, Daniel. So, Jakob. I don't think so. We have another 5 minutes.
Okay.
No, seriously, I have the schedule. So, Berlin, how easy to incorporate?
To incorporate, to go there, you mean?
I mean, to go there and also to start your business.
Okay. It is actually really easy. So this is actually why Berlin Partner is there for us. So we help you with that. When it comes to visa problems, we can help you with that. Fast in this process, we can tell you where you have to go, which bank you have to choose, because you can't go to any bank. I mean, sometimes the processes can be longer due to the German public administration processes. We are not that digitalized that we should be. And we are really working on that. And me personally, I'm working on that with the Senate. But I think this is what we do. This is easily to come there. We have an open welcome culture. This is really easy. And on the more formal stuff, we are still working on that.
Okay, thanks a lot. So you heard the business opportunity. Help them with digital stuff.
Please.
So, Gil, how about Cologne?
Well, I think it's quite similar, even though I would say it's not that easy anywhere in Germany to just come in and enter a company, and we've heard that before. And I think that is part of the reason that we three are here on stage, or our companies sort of exist, because it is not easy and you need to know your way around. And that's where we all come into place. I mean, I can speak for Cologne, but it's going to be the same for everyone. We can take you by the hand and, take you through that jungle and make sure that we succeed. And even then, it's not always easy and it takes time. And, this is just sort of German bureaucracy. But at the end, we always manage to do it. So I think it's not super difficult, but it's not super easy either. You just need to do it. And I mean, usually the Israelis, just straightforward as they are, go and do it. And I think with the help of us, it makes it much, much easier. And then the rate of success is high.
Excellent. Thanks a lot. So we have a couple of minutes left for questions. Any questions to the panelists?
According to what I just said about the infrastructure of companies in Germany, do you see any change is upcoming? Because that is a huge barrier also for US investors. For example, we just had to convert SAFE to CLA, and that was 3 months nightmare, 20,000 euro, which was actually not needed if the situation was different.
Okay, anybody can say anything about how bureaucracy will be made easier in Germany, or
Well, I think we're
come to Vienna?
we're fighting on the same front here. So I think, we have the same issue, right? We wanted to make it easy for you, and that's what we're working on. And I think we do see progress, but it's Germany. It's a huge country. It's a lot of bureaucracy. So you do see we do move forward, but not in the speed that we want to go. But this is it's all in a sort of slow speed. But we do see progress on the ground, and I think from our side, we try to speed up that process by sort of getting these companies into such as roundtables, warming them up to work with startups, ease their hindrance to work with startups. Sometimes it's like old people owning a company and passing it on to their son, which makes it easier. But we're trying to open up that sort of barrier to work with, and part of it is from the policy side, where we speak to the government, and part of it is for the companies, where we say we need to open up these guys too.
I mean, generally, I think you made a very important point about expectation management. I mean, that's something that I can tell you about all the 3 countries, Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. It's very good to inform yourself, because stuff takes a little bit longer, because you need to go through bureaucracy. You also need to make connections and to build trust. But once you have the trust, stuff moves and you can make things happen. It's just a little bit different than in Israel. It's not like, okay, I don't know the person, but some of my relatives know him, so I get the phone number and I can just make a call and stuff will happen. Because don't forget, you move to a new place, you don't have a network, calculate in some time to build your own network. So, 10 seconds to go. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for this round. And please find everybody with your questions. We're here all day. Thank you.
Thanks.